KZN Future 50, powered by F&B Business and East Coast Radio, is up next. Stay tuned as we spotlight an unstoppable business shaping our future's province.
They say it's just business, but it's so much more for us as Mzansi businesses. It's about showing up every day on every street corner, B&B, barbershop, farm, franchise, and manufacturer. Because giving up is just not an option. It's about the comfort we, as over 1 million unstoppable businesses, feel from having F&B Business behind us. They help us stay unstoppable. Help changes everything. Global Finance 2024 Best SME Bank in South Africa. F&B, a division of First Rand Bank Limited, an authorized FSP and credit provider.
The KZN Future 50 with Pavlo Fatidis, inspiring KZN's business future.
It's time for KZN Future 50, and for that we have Pavlo Fatidis from Auric. Good morning, Pavlo.
Good morning, Carmen.
So tell us, which business will you be featuring today and why did you pick them?
It's a business, Carmen, that is in the heart of our industrial capacity and capability. It's one of those businesses, and I love engineering businesses that fabricate and machine specific engineering or engineered parts for conveyor belts and mills and engines and factories. They create the gears, they create the shafts, they create the power control boxes. It really sits. It's the brain. It is the bones. It's the muscle of a big piece of machinery. And this business is called Rotacon Engineering, 45 years established and in the hands now of the Gillespie family.
So Pavlo, tell us, what makes them special enough to be on the KZN Future 50?
Well, 45 years of establishment in an engineering business is no mean feat, especially for a privately owned business. And what's interesting is that Mr. Gillespie himself suffers from a perfection obsession. You want those things to be beautifully engineered because it makes for efficiency, it makes for endurance, and most importantly, safety. And here's the thing, he has invested every penny, literally, that he has made into two things. The first is his team. He has individuals that have been there for 35 years working in the same business, and he has really focused on honing skills. The second is that a work person is only as good as their work tools. They have poured so much money into automating their machines, upgrading their machines, maintaining their machines, and what people and machines need in an engineering business is a lot more business in order to keep the vibrancy and to keep it ahead of the pack.
So Pavlo, tell us, where will Rotacon Engineering be in 5 years?
Well, Carmen, if I said I've got a fantastic secret, what would you want to know?
Exactly what the secret is.
Exactly. And the problem is they're one of the best kept secrets in the engineering fraternity. And in, I think it was 1746, Rolf Waldo Emerson, who was one of the founding fathers of the United States. He was a poet, he was a thinker, he was a writer. Equipped the phrase, build a better mousetrap and the world will beat a path to your door. There were so few products out there at the time other than holsters and guns and saddles and cowboy hats and cowboy boots, that anyone who built a better product would become famous almost instantly, and the whole of the early Americas would go and buy the products from them. But in today's world, it is fundamentally different because any product that's out there has so many competitors. So the question is, if you've got good products, how do you get new customers? And there are three techniques. You've got to go hunting for them, which means you need to set your team out and go and find customers and why they should buy from you. The second is you can fish. And fishing is a technique where you find one or two industry bodies, you promote your services to the industry bodies who promote it to their members. And the other is you can farm. And farming is important here. Farming is where you look at all the customers you've served and said, who did we do good work for? Why are we well geared to do good work for them? And who else is like them out in the marketplace? The opportunity over here is really for the fishing, farming, and hunting strategy of this business to bring the new customers on board, to keep those people busy and to keep those machines working.
Well, I suppose, Pavlo, the only question left is what can KZN do to support Rotacon Engineering?
You know, one of the problems of someone who has a perfection complex, who builds beautiful, beautiful things, is they expect the beauty of the product, the precision of the product, the quality of the product to bring customers to them. Now, Rotacon has done so much work in all the sugar mills in and around KZN. So they've got a good understanding of the milling industry. And there are 3 companies out there that they don't do work with yet. The one is Bakery SA Milling. The second is Gladehouse Sugar Company. And the third is Umfolozi Sugar Mill. In each of those cases, the people responsible for the plant operation of those mills and Rotacon, they need to all have lunch together. They need to understand how they can be of service to each other, because Rotacon can keep those mills running at the extent of a precision purring engine. And those mills need them as much as Rotacon needs them. Let's make it happen.
Pavlo Fatidis from Oric is joining us for KZN Future 50. Thank you for joining us, Pavlo. But if you want to get involved in the KZN Future 50, go to ecr.co.za. You can get all the information on every single company that we feature.